think you said previously, you said no 90% of the time, and now it's 99% of the time. So thank you for saying yes. What would be your advice for people that struggle to say no? Perennial people pleasers and those that struggle to advocate for their own needs or put their desires first. How can people be better no sayers?
It's a good question, because it kind of took me into a cheat code to really get good at it. And that's leverage. It's at least in my like professional performative life, I said yes more. But I guess from the beginning, if I really think about it, I've always worked hard to just say yes to things that I actually cared about. I tried not to be, in starting out as like an influencer, I tried not to be a sellout. I got offered a lot of money. I've turned down some crazy deals that I'm still like, holy shit, like a few $100,000 a month deals. And I just said no, because it's not a product that I would use without the money. And that's like, it was inauthentic to me. And I was like, fuck. But over time, saying no to those things have opened up more doors and more opportunity. And I still haven't gotten a contract that big, but I haven't sold out and people still trust me at least. And I'm standing behind brands only that I love or that I own. So I think just being able to stick true and checking in with yourself, being like, who am I? What do I care about? I think authentic goals is like a huge word of mine now, of what's truly authentic to me. What am I working towards? It's something I care about rather than things I think other people will care about for me. And I think that's absolutely huge. And, also, I've worked really hard over the past decade of my life to be in a really highly successful position, to have a healthy amount of leverage, where now when I say no to people, I get a better offer back. When I say no, I get a better offer back. Like, can you come into the trip? We'll give you 50 grand. I'm like, no, we'll give you 100. No, we'll get you a private jet and give you 150. I'm like, well, maybe, and it's leverage. Whereas before, if they're like, you want to come up? No, I'm like, all right, fuck you. We don't care.
Yep.
And it's different, but I've had to work really hard to get there and
to put yourself in that position.
There's times where I've said no in the past and people haven't given a shit at all. And over time, now I'm at a point where if I say no, there's a little more leverage behind what I can do, and I can finagle it a little bit more. But that has also come from me sticking to what was authentic to me and saying no. So I built a trust behind what I represent and what I do now in my life.
Yeah. Your no now being worth something is because you still said no when it was worth nothing previously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And along the way, I was working hard to make it worth more on the back end. I made it worth it.